Happy Women's History Month. Let's celebrate four of my favorite authors who are women and some of their books that I've loved so far. The fifth season by N.K. Jemisin. I just read this last month and it was my first five-star read. N.K. Jemisin is definitely a commanding voice in the fantasy space. I think many people really love her work. I really love this book. I really appreciate how unique it was from a world building, magic system, narrative perspective. There's just so much that was refreshing about reading this story, and I was just always asking questions about what was going to happen next. I'll say it once, I'll say it 100 times. Emma Wong's Sword of Kaigen is my favorite novel of all time. I highly recommend it to everybody, with a caveat that you should definitely check your trigger warnings because this one is a bit traumatic. But nevertheless, my favorite book by one of my favorite authors, Assassin's Apprentice by Robin Hobb, is the first book in the Farseer trilogy. Robin Hobb is honestly what I would consider the best writer in the fantasy space. I think she just has such a command over the language when it comes to fantasy, when it comes to world building, character development, story arcs. There's just not anyone I know that's doing it better than Robin is. Parable of the Sword by Octavia E. Butler is a eerie sci-fi book that was written in the 90s about the year 2024. It is almost spot on in ways that are borderline terrifying, but at the heart of this book, I think there is a very strong message about hope, togetherness, community that I recommend for everybody. I was very impressed by this book, and I'm very excited to check out the sequel. Those are four incredible books by four incredible authors. I highly recommend checking them out. If you've read any of these authors before, let me know what you think in the comments. And if you have any other recommendations of new authors who are women that I should be checking out, please let me know. Happy reading.